What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? I got Prince here, and I got Clintastic 4. What is going on? It is Monday, and I am excited to. Sorry for the late start. I was on the wrong link, and I was like waiting for everyone to come, and then I realized I was on the wrong link. So, with me as always, Toy Addict 17. How's it going, buddy? What do you got?
You mean?
Sorry, I didn't realize you started the Rogaine. And man, it works.
The ball stick really works. It not only protects you from chafing, but it also helps you with hair growth. So I'm trying to I had to fix my hair a little bit before I got on. So
you know that trauma you get when your dad shaves his mustache for the first time? This is like the opposite of that. I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it? Well, too bad, Clint. Too bad.
You know what's just impressive is just that it just matches everything.
Yeah, you damn right. You're gonna rock this, tomorrow. Hopefully with my T-Birds jacket. I don't know. Maybe I'll walk around like John Travolta in Greece.
You look more like Pete Wentz than you do John Travolta.
Clintastic, how you doing, bud?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was an unseasonably warm Saturday here. It was like 80 degrees, beautiful summer day. And we had a little Halloween trunk or treat, and I was in a costume that I thought was going to keep me warm, but instead kept me very sweaty all day. It was a big chicken costume, one of those ones that
you don't have a photo to show everybody. That was a nice costume.
Did you like that one?
I was nice. I was actually considering the T-Rex.
The T-Rex was definitely something that I wanted. I wanted the spider T-Rex one. But yeah, I'll look for a picture. I'll post it and show you guys. But
we should have did the Spider Cat. Don't you got the Spider Cat mask?
I was Spider Cat last year. You know what is tough about the Spider Cat is that it's hard to see out of. And so kids would literally just steal candy in front of me, and I couldn't be able to see. Not that it really mattered. So it wasn't my candy. So.
Oh my goodness.
You had a Halloween party this weekend, didn't you?
Yes.
Toya?
Yeah. Took a trip out to Jersey, Chubsy Wubsy store. Shout out to Chubsy Wubsy and Mrs. Wubsy. He had a
shout out
Halloween celebration. And it was rainy, it was wet, but we were able to make it out. And it wasn't, it was a great time, for everybody that was there. I believe one of the guys from Four Horsemen was there with his kids.
Oh, really?
Critical Mass was there, and Mrs. Wubsy, family members, and just a bunch of people. Super cool. A bunch of people came, hung out. If you came in with a costume, you got 20% off select merchandise. So I feel a lot of people left with great things, but it was great. I think they had a makeup artist come and do their makeup. She did a phenomenal job on them. Yeah. And then, it was a good time. Can't complain. We had a couple of drinks. We ate candy. We talked. We laughed. We looked at toys, and oh, look at that! How beautiful!
Fantastic.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I hope he does something fun like that for Legion's Con.
I believe he's gonna be at Legion's Con. He's gonna be at the convention. I'm assuming Mrs. Wubsy is gonna be running the store, but the plan is that we're gonna that Unworthy and me are gonna take a trip there and check out the store because it's not too far from where the place is gonna be at. So
that's what No Chewy and I wanted to do on Friday, because knowing that Chubsy might be at Legion's Con on Saturday, which count down 11 days.
Mm-hmm. Already, right?
Already 11 days. We might do a Friday on our way in so that we can hang out with Chubsy at the store.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Yeah, but I believe I think he's gonna be at the convention, and he was saying that I guess the if you wanted like for people that want to go to the store to like support the store, it's not that far. So I think so that's something we'll do. I can't remember if it was Friday we said we were gonna do it or we were gonna do it Saturday. One of those days, I don't know. Should be a fun time.
Sorry, the hair. Where'd you get the hair?
At Party City.
Did it come with a costume?
No, it's just the hair. I have the it's like a fro. I was trying to get as closest to Tim Curry's Dr. Frankenfurter costume.
Emo Danny. Digs figs.
You know what? I love that reference. Thank you. That blessed me. Thank you.
Digs figs. Man, you're too funny, man.
But
no. What's up? Incollectible fun. How you doing, buddy?
No, I have found I have a wig, but Amazon sucks. And I had ordered this. If you go on Amazon, they have the Dr. Frankenfurter surgical out costume. It comes with like it's really dope. I didn't want to wear the trans clothes. It was gonna be too cold. I think I was gonna disturb a lot of kids, and I was gonna be with my kids, so I didn't want her like, Dad, don't do this. So I'm like, I kind of was like, all right, well, I got the wig. I could still probably pull it off if maybe I'll go to the hospital and pick up like one of their like, but it's yellow, like one of their gowns and put it on and then work it out that way, kind of wing it. But then I'm like, what if I don't? I could always wear this, get this, and put like a leather jacket on and just put some like butterflies on the hair.
I think it looks great just like that.
I mean, I could style it a little better, put some eyeliner on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some arm tats.
Tats. Yeah, get a little more. So, yeah, but I picked it up today. It's the best $15 I've ever spent. It's the greatest. It was either this or a mullet. I prefer this though. This one was better. I didn't like the mullet too much.
That is not a mullet?
No, it's like one of those like I look like Sharon Osbourne. Damn it, Aussie.
Yeah. I know Halloween's your biggest holiday. What are you doing tomorrow?
Trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating is my thing. I'm gonna be with my kids, and then later on, me and my daughter are gonna go trick-or-treating with a couple of friends of ours. And that's basically the plan. Probably watch some scary movies when I'm home. And regret that I have to work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than that, it's really more just trick-or-treating, hanging out, just being silly, getting candy, typical stuff. Nothing crazy.
That's what we're gonna do. Clintastic, what about you? Are you dressing up for Halloween?
I've already done my dressing up this year, so all my stuff was Friday and Saturday.
What was your costume?
So my first costume for work was Ken.
Oh, nice.
With a skating outfit.
Oh,
nice.
Man, Clintastic. I want photos.
And you're not going to get them. Those shorts are not fit. So, and then Saturday, same thing.
Oh, is it Ken still?
Yeah. I had a different outfit planned, but wardrobe malfunctions.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever been like a Wolverine or like an X-Men or any Marvel character?
I mean, back in college, I dressed as Wolverine, but as far as that, the only other one I've done is probably Green Lantern.
Ooh.
That was a good one because I just got a old fake leather jacket that was falling apart. Spray painted it green. Had my costume.
Guy Gardner?
Ow.
Just a Green Lantern?
Not Green Lantern, Green Arrow.
Oh, Green Arrow. Green Arrow.
Yeah, I was like, wait. So
that's cool. this weekend, of course, was like full of, as I said, trick or treat, Halloween parties, all that stuff. Also, big game came out last week, Spider-Man 2. I spent a lot of time during the week, at night, late night, also during the weekends, playing Spider-Man 2. I finished it today, 100%ed it. There's nothing left to do in the game, except for following Machu Toy, the way he does things and doing screenshots. There's a photo mode in there that's really like in depth and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I just spent like an hour and I was like trying to do one photo. And I don't know where the time went. I was having a lot of fun doing it, but that is an incredible game. That is a lot of fun. The story is so good that I think this might be my favorite Spider-Man continuum. Like the characters are great, the storyline's so good. The way they make everything the same. Like it's not the same storylines. They're all different. They're all integrated a different way. They do. If you're a comic book fan, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that they did it this way. That's amazing. I don't know. I think that game's incredible and I love it. I can't wait for the next one, which will probably come in another like 5 years.
Well, we're gonna get the Wolverine game first.
Wolverine's gonna be awesome. Is Insomniac doing Wolverine? Do you know? Insomniac's doing Wolverine.
Yep.
That story is gonna be awesome then.
Yeah. And
It's gonna be awesome.
I think they did confirm it's in the same universe. So.
No way, really?
Yeah, but they're like, we're not gonna like intrinsically tie them all together, but like be forced to reference each other. But
yeah, I bet they'll say something about like, oh, they're Avengers or something like that, like how Spider-Man does. Oh, that's awesome, man! I can't wait for that then.
Yeah,
when is that coming out?
Ooh, couple of years maybe. They announced it last year. So.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we got a few. Rabbits, then. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, and now I'm done, and now I don't know what to do with it. So
yeah, I started replaying the first one last weekend. So
are you gonna get 2?
Oh yeah.
Have you played Miles?
I'm playing it after I finish this game.
Oh, got it.
So
you're gonna replay 1, play Miles, then go into Spider-Man 2. Miles was awesome.
That's what I've heard.
And then Spider-Man 2 just, oh god, it's so good. All right, well, when you're done in like 3 years, let me know.
I got time. I'll be done by Christmas.
Okay, that's a little bit. Well, one thing I did over this weekend. Oh, and shout out to Yimbo and No Chewing for yesterday. They went on with Shartimus Prime yesterday and talked about his new Kickstarter. Pretty awesome. I was pretty sad that I couldn't make it, but Shartimus was someone that I kind of watched when I had my first child, and I was just like holding her, and I was just watching Shartimus Prime like this. But yeah, shout out to them. It was a great show. Check it out. But on Saturday, I went live with Yimbo, and I finally opened up. Unworthy had ordered the Batman McFarlane set. So just showing off a few of these. I love this. This is like a top 3 figure for me, this Batfleck. He's not cross-eyed, I don't think. I love this one.
That's a dope set. I seen that at FYE. They wanted your social security with it. They wanted everything. They wanted your social.
This thing's cool.
That is dope. Don't break it, Chris. Take it easy.
I know. I know. I mean, the top figures are the Batfleck, the Keaton Batman, all the soft goods. I mean, they put.
So Keaton, Batfleck, and maybe Bale, or no Clooney, right?
That are my top ones.
Yeah. I'm only busting shots because I know probably Unworthy's
know.
watching. See, no Batflick. I mean, no Pattison.
You know what it is.
Punk ass Pattison. That's dope. I like that.
You know. That middle school song. Da 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 da
Steal.
da. And then we got, actually I'm not impressed with Clooney, but I'll take it.
Clooney's dope. I like it.
Did he have
kinda-
this? Was this the suit that he started with? It was an all black.
I think so.
Yeah.
There was no yellow?
I think it was all black, and then at the end of it, he had silver on it.
Yeah, he was all silver. Yeah. There's bats in that. This one's I have this one. Nothing special. This one was impressive, I thought. I thought the head sculpt was a little weird, but it looked pretty good. Yeah, really dope set. I dug it.
That's awesome.
And it was good to get rid of that huge ass box.
I got this from Chubsy. I got Toonie Terror's John Kramer from Saw.
Whoa, that's cool.
I got this bad boy.
Let's go solo on you. Whoops.
Solo me.
Solo you.
This is the John Kramer head sculpt.
Cool.
They did a great job with the face. Like, to be like the Toonie Terrors, they did a really good job.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I like the figure itself.
Yeah, no, it's not a lot of articulation. I mean, you can move the arms a little, but that's it. It's just this. And then this is like my favorite part right here from the figure. It comes with this neck head conjunction that he used in the movies. You can put these on any other figures and kind of recreate one of the scenes. Comes with the pig head. And then an extra like neck piece for the pig head. But this is my favorite. Comes with a small Billy the puppet you could use in one of your photos.
Oh, wow.
You put this on a character, and then you get where I'm getting here, right? This is going to be one of my shots tonight. So for anybody that's cool. But here's the best part. When I was at Chubsy, and shout out to Chubsy, he had this Saw figure. It's the Saw figure and his desk. And he was telling me how he didn't like it. I was telling him the same thing. I didn't really like how big it was or whatever. He was like, take it home with you. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, take it home with you. We're talking like a $80, $90+ figure. So he was he blessed me, man. He gave me one of the this ginormous one right here.
Hold on.
That's
huge. That's awesome.
He's great. I will say that I'm not impressed too much with the that is this size. I wish it was like the ultimate size. But you could use that the Toonie Terror one. But it makes noise.
Wow.
It's dope, man. Nice little display piece you could put on your desk, on your shelf, under your tree during Christmas, because spooky season doesn't end tomorrow for me. It ends whenever the hell I say it ends.
Mm-hmm.
So and I brought Chucky with me. So I brought Chucky with me to Chubsy's.
How does that scale with Chucky?
Well, they don't scale the right because they're about the same size. Yeah, it's like a normal size puppet. Like they actually, the Trick or Treat Studio is actually selling one. Eventually, it's gonna be like $600, $500. It just doesn't come with the tricycle, which sucks. Like you gotta buy one and make your own. But
that does stink. Why would you not make the tricycle?
Exactly. But I'm happy that the Toonie Terror has this. So when you guys, for anybody that's a Saw fan, whenever you get the Toonie Terror, you could use this bad boy in your photos.
Nice.
He's dope.
Wow,
man.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Other than that, man, that's it.
Fantastic. Any Legos or anything like that?
Nope.
Nothing. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
That is nice. What do you spend your money on? Like food?
Food, rent.
Tuck it away for a rainy day.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, hey, good for you, Clintastic. I feel like many people out there who their pre-orders are finally turned, and then they're inundated with like new figures that they see that they're probably stress buying like me, and then And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm getting enjoyment out of it to some degree. But again, as No Chewing or Yimbo would say, you never go in debt with this hobby. It's not worth it. So do your best to,
Yeah.
do better and actually enjoy the toys that you have.
Yeah.
Toy Attic, I think that's awesome that Chubsy was able to give you that.
No, he was awesome. Well, I kind of did the same thing for Critical Mass, a cosplayer that went with a Jason mask. I had like rehauled myself, and he was like compliment. The minute I walked in, he was leaving because he had another show, and we ended up getting there pretty late. We ended up getting there like 1:00 due to like traffic. It was like accidents everywhere. So when we got there, Critical Mass was leaving. He had already stuff off, and he was like complimenting the mask that I had rehauled. I bought one of those like hockey masks, and I rehauled the hell out of it and made it look cool. Best one I did. He was complimenting. So I was like, you know what? Just take it home with you.
That's so nice of you.
So he was like, really? I can take it home. I was like, it's nothing special. It's a fucking mask that I like took home one day. It cost me like what, $10, and I just painted over and made it dirty. And I was like, yeah, I can always make another one. It's no big deal. He's like, oh yeah, man, dude, I love it. I was like, yeah, take it home. He's like, but it's funny because I always forget that I sign them. I sign everything that I make. So I signed it in the back. So it kind of looked like I was like trying to I was like, he's like, well, you signed it already. I was like, yeah, it's already signed. But he's a nice guy. He does awesome stuff. If you haven't seen his page, check out his cosplay stuff. He's really good.
Yeah, I saw you post some of his stuff today.
No, unfortunately, no one showed up as Unworthy. And truth be told, I was trying to pull off the Unworthy. I was gonna see if I could get like a shirt and put Unworthy AF on a shirt and get a Green Lantern and maybe get like a fake mustache, but nobody came. You know what? The weather kind of like, I don't want to say it ruined it because I still had a great time, like regardless. I just think that the weather kind of like it made a lot of people stay home. So a lot of people didn't, I think it would have been the Back to the Future, the DeLorean was there, so
that's cool.
So I think it would have been a even bigger turnout had the weather been a little better. But again, here's Legion's Con. I think Legion's Con would be great. So
Legion's Con again, like 11 days. There are so many people. Simon Toast just hit up me and said, "Hey, when are you getting in? Want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." Dante from Infinity Equation is going to be there. Machu, Unworthy, Toy Attic, Art.
Machu showed up yesterday too. He's in the comments. He was there with his sister, Tinian Toys, right?
Tenio Toys, yeah.
Tenio Toys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah, he just said I showed up a little late because of the weather. Danny, I did want to bring this up because it is toy news. It is something that's that dropped today, and I wasn't sure if you were going to get this or not, but
yes, I have. Yes, I have my opinions on this.
Okay, this is the Mezco, Mezco bag-headed butcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right in saying that? Oh, it's Theater Stud Cutter. So they already came out with this, but this is a different version, correct?
Yeah.
Did you get this one?
I got the original. I got the original release, but No Chewin was the one who kind of like posted this on the chat. And it was like, hey, Danny, you're getting this. And I only saw like the bag. And I was like, oh, snap. They got a new figure? Hell yeah. But then when I saw it was Sod Cutter, I was like, what the hell do I even want the same figure for? Like, it would have been better if you would have gave me like accessory set, like an accessory set for Sod Cutter. Like all those blood effects are all like Texas Chainsaw or even the Owlman effects. You have the, what is it? The Conan. What is that other guy? The
Old Man Conan?
No. What is the villain? The villain for Conan. Everybody has the Death Dealer or something like that. That's his axe. That's his axe. And then you give him a cheesy sack for a mask. I'm like, what are you trying to give me? Jason Part 2? Like,
yeah, the sack doesn't look great.
It's one of those things where it was like when I saw what it was, I was like, easy pass. There's nothing here for me. It's literally the same. Like if I could make this myself. Like
how about these gremlins?
I mean, I try getting, I mean, yeah, maybe, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't do it. The green doesn't do it for me. Yeah, just no. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. It's like, what is it? Is it red eyes instead of yellow now?
I guess so. I mean, you tell me. I don't know what came in the first one. A lot of
Nah.
hands, a lot of 3 hats. Oh, whoops.
You know what would have been nice had they made like his wife, his decapitated wife. If they had made
Sure.
like a version of her where it's like a head, like you could remove her head and then have like that would have been dope. Or even giving us like a
How
zombie.
about
Yeah, that.
these things?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these things are all the same thing. Like the bag. The only thing, yeah, these are all the stuff that's new here. Like my man got the thermal on. These little pieces of turd. The pieces of turd here.
No, that's it.
No, honestly, like it's listen, I love my side cutter and I'll stick to the original one I have. Weren't they gonna release like a blue version, like at Toy Fair they announced like a blue, like a what is it, like a teal version?
I have no idea. I'm
Yeah,
not.
they're supposed to have like a different it's like they're doing like they're pulling the McFarlane, they're like jokerizing all the like side cutters now. Like, no. Easy pass.
Did you get that owl one?
Well, I had the owl one.
You did.
But unfortunately, because of when I had gotten scammed on Instagram for remember I got scammed one time for I had to change my card. I had to change my card and change everything. So when I went to go check the email, I didn't check the email. So when I checked the email, it was saying that they were trying to charge me, that they were going to charge me 3 more times. By the time when I went to go check the email, it was like the last time they charged me. So they ended up canceling my order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never updated the card.
Oh,
I never changed anything because the card I had used to pre-order was the card I had that I got scammed on. So I was like, well,
and you cancel.
If anybody wants to sell theirs and they don't like it and they haven't opened it, I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to buy it. Let me know. It looks cool.
It does. Unworthy, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, fellas? Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, but they got the kids in bed. So.
Nice. Awesome. I thought it was a late hunting day.
No, I'm not hunting again until gun season starts.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I was just telling everyone I finally opened that Batman pack.
Yeah, I caught the replay.
I don't think he's cross-eyed, so.
No, you got good eyes on that one.
Yeah, good. So we were just talking about the weekend, talking about what do you have planned for Halloween? You can dress up?
Yeah, the whole family we're dressing up as we're going as the Bat family. So.
Are you really?
Yeah, I was actually working on props for my son's costume this weekend. I'm going as Batman. My wife is going as Catwoman. My daughter's going as Batgirl. My oldest son is going as Red Hood, and my youngest is going as Robin.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Now they all chose these?
Yeah, well, my sons picked out, they picked who they wanted to be. I thought for sure my youngest was going to want to be Batman, and I was going to have to be Robin. But he went with Robin, so.
I bet you were bummed about that, though.
A little bit. I kind of, if my oldest son hadn't picked Red Hood, I probably would have myself went as Red Hood. But
I think you would have made a good Robin.
I had the tight yellow underwear, tight green underwear, and everything, and the little Peter Pan booties. I was ready to go.
That's awesome.
You bringing those to Legion's Con?
Oh yeah.
Good.
So I made my son these. Don't worry, it's not a real gun.
Oh,
well, how'd you make that?
I went to Walmart. They had these little. They're like action or adventure something or other. They're like these green and orange guns, and I just painted them.
Oh, okay. Nice. You painted that bat on?
No, I made like a little sticker.
Oh, that's a sticker. Got it.
And then the silver paint was coming off like crazy, so I had to seal it tonight. So the other one's not dry, so I just have the one to show off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That green paint on it looks great.
Thanks. Thank you. It's even got like real like little wooden spent shells that go in it.
Nice.
Now, did you make those, or is that how it came?
Yeah, no, these came with it.
Wow.
It came with 2 removable magazines for each one. And,
nice.
Little pistol shells.
You should bring some of those too. to
No, I
News
can't
and
bring these on the plane. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Stuff. Just do the Total Recall the scene where he like runs through the like X-ray thing and you see the skeleton.
Hey man,
That's
I
pretty
got
cool,
5
like-
kids.
If you pull the trigger, like the shells actually spit out. You know,
Whoa,
That's
that's
dope.
crazy.
not as well now because I've got it got everything thoroughly coated and paint and
Mhm.
sealing. So.
Any toy pickups or toy openings?
I haven't a chance to open anything, but I did get some deliveries from Marvelous from Grown Ass Men Toys. He does the auction every weekend,
yeah.
and I picked up this Thrasher Batman DC
Oh yeah,
icon
that's a good one.
and the Jim Gordon and rookie.
Oh, that is a
GCP
great
defense.
pickup.
So I haven't had a chance to open them yet. But I'm pretty glad I got him for a hell of a deal. He's always running great auctions. You know, he's always got great stuff. Hell of a good deal on him. So
Man, that's a great deal. Wow. I mean, that's a great pickup. Jeez. I might have to look for that one.
yeah, I can't wait to get the Gordon and rookie open. I hope it comes with a separate head for rookie, so I'm hoping that you can take the Gordon head sculpt off of him.
Yes, yeah. Well, everyone in the chat, thanks for joining us. You know, we're just hanging out, and again, Toy Talk. We do toys. We're talking right now, but we've also started to do talking a lot about movies, and this is a nice little segment that I feel like gets me really excited for whatever we watch and to talk to you guys about, because honestly, I really like talking movies with all of you. Now, it was Toy Addict 17's Halloween pick. We picked John Carpenter's 1982 The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a little bit about this movie itself. Again, as I said, came out in 1982. Was I'm trying to find how much did it make? Did it make any money?
Not that much.
Yeah, it didn't really. Okay, here we go. It made $3 million.
On a $15 million budget.
Was it really $15 million budget? Oh my gosh, yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's
did a gross total of like 19.6 million.
It should have made 60 million as good as it is. I love that movie.
It's all ET's fault.
It says it was not a box office failure,
That's a damn shame.
but it was not a hit. And
Yeah.
you're right.
That's a damn shame. Damn shame. Hell of a shame.
Yeah, what was it saying about ET? It said
Like, whoa. ET
Came out the same year, didn't it?
same year, and then you had this fun, family-friendly Alien. Anything with horror aliens really wasn't gonna do very well that year.
Fuck ET.
Yeah.
Fuck ET.
Same thing happened with Blade Runner as well.
Oh,
Oh yeah, hell, that came out the same year too. That was a big year
Same
for
weekend as
alien
the year
movies.
before.
Blade Runner was a flop.
I would say kind of, but not like.
You could have done better.
It could have done a lot better compared to how revered it is now.
Yeah. I just assumed that was a big hit from the start.
That one took a bit to be where it is today.
Well, what did we think of the movie?
I mean,
hated it. No, just.
I mean, it's a classic for a reason. Like the cinematography. I mean, Danny knows this. John Carpenter's the master of atmosphere and cinematography. Just capturing that isolation and coldness within it. Perfection.
I'm gonna be honest. I started watching it 3 times since Monday. even though I wasn't thinking I was going to be on tonight, I started watching it 3 different times, and each time, either my kids, first time my sons got petrified and I had to stop, and I was watching it on my phone, even like I wasn't even watching it on TV.
Mhm.
And then the second 2 times I had started after they went to bed, and I fell asleep both times because I've seen it so many times. I wasn't like really invested, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, thoughts? I mean, yeah.
I mean, I love it. I've seen it many times and I love it. So, I, as far as watching it this time, I didn't really have any new thoughts, unfortunately,
Got it.
because I don't think I got to sit and watch enough of it, unfortunately.
I will say this rewatch, I was going back and forth to IMDb to figure out who was actually who character wise,
Like names?
names and like all that. Because like I know the faces, but I never actually had remembered their names.
Yeah.
Besides, of course, McCready.
Danny, what your thoughts? I mean,
It's
you're
gonna
gonna
get
pick.
it's gonna get a 10. So you don't even ask me what the rating is for this
I
movie. It's
mean,
gonna get like a 10. It's gonna get a 10. So um it's one of those movies for me that kind of like still holds like when I hear that it didn't make as much money as it did, like it kind of bothers me
yeah.
because it is it's to me it's one of John Carpenter's best movies, even over Halloween. Best movies.
Like it's
I love yeah.
it's even
Even
John
like
Carpenter's favorite John Carpenter movie.
yeah, like I just think that anything with I love the mystery element of it and how it's like you run into, it's not like Halloween where it's like a neighborhood, right? You're in a cold area where you could die out there with the weather, and it's like you're in a situation where you find this alien conjunction and you find out these freaking aliens can like mutate or take shape into whatever people are, and the only way to know is like by their blood or copper, and then like it's weird as hell, like you don't know who's who. So I love the mystery of it. I love how like yeah, I think that it's just like the location, and just like I think that's what makes it scarier too. It's not just like the alien or whatever the thing is, it's the area too. It's like, damn, I'm really screwed. I'm out here. Like I go like you're gonna walk. What are you gonna do? Like you're just gonna walk around and like try to find shelter somewhere else. Like it's a good movie. Like I think had it been like something that it was made today with John Carpenter kind of like leading it now today, I think it would be successful today. I think it would be. And I know that he has a book called Tales of Sci-Fi Terror or something like that. It's like it's kind of similar to what it is. But it takes place in space, kind of like Aliens, and it's the same thing. It's kind of like like a mystery thing. There's like a parasite or something just taking form, taking shape. You got to figure out who's who. Like you can't trust nobody. So that's what I loved about it.
Well, truth be told, this was my first time really viewing it start to finish. I may have seen like different scenes, but I honestly, when you said this thing, I'm like, all right, great. I haven't really seen this movie because I didn't know what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, first impressions. This, as Clintastic would say, cinematography was incredible. For a movie that was shot in 1982, it holds up like entirely in terms of the just the movie shots.
Yeah.
At no point did I feel like it was dated, to be honest. If anything, it was more like connected to I was like, yeah, this is a horror genre. Like this, that's what it felt like. It didn't feel necessarily like a movie that was stuck in the 80s or anything like that.
I think only in two scenes where the way it was shot felt really dated, and those were only the scenes where they went out to find the ship and the hole where they dug up the alien.
Yeah,
because you could tell those were filmed against the projection screen. But other than that, all the other scenes were shot fantastically, and those scenes were that I mentioned weren't shot badly. It's just those were the only ones you could tell. Oh, that was
Yeah.
shot in the 80s.
Yeah. Young Kurt Russell, nothing beats him, no doubt. Like, man, so good. Anything young Kurt Russell, I'm just like, yeah, let's just bring in Kurt Russell. Even the opening scene with the spaceship crashing, I thought that was impressive for the
Yeah.
1980s. Like,
I have a nitpick about that one later, but
yeah, okay, it's the nitpick. Just looking at some of my notes, I wrote opening scene. This guy is a terrible shot. I think Unworthy would have gotten it in 3. Talking about the wolf
The
or
dog.
whatever, the dog. And then,
Depends on
5
how
minutes
fast it's
later,
moving.
they're like, what was that?
I said depends on how fast it's moving.
Okay. 5 minutes later, like they cut to like dialogue inside, like Kurt Russell's playing chess, and then it goes back to the helicopter, and this guy's still trying to shoot this damn dog. I wrote the sunglasses guy indoor. The indoor sunglasses guy is a little much. He's overacting. And then as I wrote that, the roller skating guy comes in. Just I hypothesized if this is a typical horror movie, all these dudes are gonna die and Kurt Russell lives.
Mhm.
The Quaker Oats guy. I don't know if you guys remember Quaker Oats. Do you know the Quaker Oats guy? He's the lead scientist, basically.
Blair. Yeah.
Oh, Blair.
Blair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did all the commercials for Quaker Oats.
and the diabetes commercials.
Yes.
Wolf,
Yep.
yeah, Wolford Brimley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I wrote, "Damn, this monster transformation is incredible." That was pretty good. Like all those transformations were pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
I remember what is his name, Bennings or Dennings there when he gets assimilated and like when he transforms into the
Mhm.
monster. Oh, I remember that one when I was younger having watched it. I remember that one being quite brutal, or not brutal, but quite scary when I was a kid.
Quaker Oats guy is one hell of a scientist. I don't know. I just thought this part was really weird when they locked up Quaker Oats guy, and he was yelling, "You can't trust all of them. You can't trust any of them." And then they're all stuck outside, and we're like, "Well, we got to figure out who's human in this group." And I'm like, "Well, dude, like, I think you would have to trust the guy that just said that." I don't know. I ended up being wrong in the end, but oh man. Like when they used that defibrillator and the dude's chest opened up and ate his arms, I was like, shit just got real.
My nitpick is, would that have been fatal? I mean, hurt like hell for sure, but
Yes, I know. No, losing your arms.
yeah.
Oh,
That's a lot of blood.
yeah, you can lose a whole lot of blood. There's some main arteries that run through your arms.
Yeah.
If you don't cauterize that in a hurry, you're probably gonna bleed out.
I had nightmares about that one scene.
Yeah.
I had nightmares about that one scene. I remember it was a couple of like anniversaries. I went out with the wife, and I would think like, that was bad. Just go ahead, keep going. This is going so. I forgot this is not Thursday. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just didn't understand where we were going. I didn't understand where we were going.
No, but that I agree. That scene is like, I love how it's like how parts of your body like even the dog scene, like with the other dogs.
Oh God, that was so messed
that
up.
scene is just so like, it's a little unsettling.
Yeah,
And like I love how it's like all practical effects. It's very unsettling when you watch it. You're like, damn, like okay, like the face opens up. Even like the autopsy scene, right, where he's like checking and trying to see, and they're talking about it, and they got this big old freaking alien. And it's like, there have been times where I've eaten, like I'll eat a bowl of chili, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. keep watching,
God, man.
just keep watching the movie. Yeah.
The sunglasses guy, man, he was so used. I could have sworn that guy was going to be the first one dead. He actually outlasted a few people.
Yeah.
But he was so useless, like freezing up when all he needed to do was just like
Yeah.
pull the flamethrower trigger. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch. That was a great line.
Especially from that character, because he was throughout the whole movie, he was probably the most even keeled one of them. And then, yeah.
Yeah. But no doubt, like they did a great job, like just like being like, yeah, he was. I was like certain. I was like, yeah, he's definitely one. And then I wrote, damn, Quaker Oats guy was the thing. But, well, any other thoughts before we go into categories?
The only thing I wrote down that was Kurt Russell was cast at the very last moment.
Was he really?
Mm-hmm. They pretty much asked any popular actor except Kurt Russell for that part.
Wait, was he not famous then, or
what? Was this after Escape from New York, or?
Wait. I want to say. Let me see. Kurt.
What time frame was this with Overboard? Did Overboard come before
Overboard was late 80s.
You're right. Well, Escape from New York was 81.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was before then. Before the thing. Overboard was 87, so it was way after.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was after that. That's crazy. AC Walk All Over. What's up, buddy? Wow. So I get what I mean. Was he an instant star with Escape from New York, though?
I don't remember because around that time he did that one, The Last Starman, or there's another John Carpenter one. I forgot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, John Carpenter. Awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, MVP.
Keith David.
All right.
Like, he's the coolest. Like, he's always going to be the coolest person in the movie with that voice. Like, yeah.
Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn. He was in They Live. Isn't They Live another Carpenter?
Yeah.
movie, isn't it?
Spawn. Yeah, young
Tales
Keith
Everybody loves
David.
Keith David.
Tales from
Keith
the Hood
David.
2.
Young Keith David is always a good.
Yeah.
Unworthy.
I was gonna say Kurt Russell, but I think I'm gonna still say Kurt Russell, but Keith David is a very, very good argument for better option.
Poetic.
I was gonna say the dog.
The
But I think anybody listen, nobody dodges bullets in the hood. Like that dog does. That dog does it. No. I like Blair. Blair was my MVP. I think I liked him because again, same thing you said earlier, that he was fucking telling everybody the same that nobody would let's lock him. I was like, lock my ass up too. That fucking guy was
Like,
he was the one.
He had probably the most realistic reaction, be like, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah. No, he was smart. He started tearing shit up. I was like, yeah, that probably would have been like, no, I probably would have been the sunglasses guy in that situation. I wouldn't have been Blair or Kurt Russell. I would have been fuck that. I'd have been the guy that's just with the dogs all day. It's like, where's Danny?
That guy.
Danny's feeding the dogs.
Well, fairly certain that guy was going to die first too.
Yeah.
But Triple Toy says that he was popular in Disney movies in the 70s too. So
he became a star for me in Tango and Cash. I knew he was in this movie, but I loved him in Tango and Cash.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Well, for me, my MVP is John Carpenter. Like, man,
as the Norwegian, because he was like a Norwegian tour guide or whatever. Like,
was he really?
yeah, he was like he was in the like an extra in a scene. He was like
Oh no,
he was one of the Norwegian what do you call it, vocals or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I meant John Carpenter,
Like in
as a
the
director,
the
but,
footage, like in video footage or something.
Oh, okay, okay. Where it's all blurry.
Yeah.
Six Man. Now this person that isn't maybe on screen as much, but delivers each time they're on.
I said Blair from My Sixth Man
I said Blair too.
Yeah.
because they isolated him for pretty much half the movie.
Yeah.
So,
from what I could remember, as I was restarting it each time, thinking about what categories I was going to need to pick, I was thinking it was Wilford Brimley.
Where did you keep, like, was there a spot where you kept, did you get farther, or were you always like at this one spot falling asleep?
I don't think I got over halfway the first two times, and then the third time I think I got almost to the end.
Got it. Surprisingly long movie.
When it switched back over and started showing the previews, like of what's like other like on Amazon when a movie ends, and it'll like show you a few clips of like other things you could rent or whatever. Like I woke up to that noise. I was like, oh damn it, I did it
again. Danny?
The Thing.
Okay.
The Thing is great. I think every scene that there was a creature in it, I was just like, "Yay, let's go!"
Yeah, the visual effects guy, the guy that does all the makeup, the creature effects, like that really should be the MVP. Like,
yeah,
really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
like the head spider thing.
Oh man, I still have nightmares of the head spider.
You know, they had an inspiration. They It chapter. I think it was the first It, the second one. They had the a little inspiration based off of that. Like they had the little kid's head that came out, the spider head.
Oh, that came from The Thing.
There's a lot of, you can see in a lot of different movies, like a lot of this movie's inspiration into a lot of movies. Like you see a lot of it. Like that was one of the scenes that I remember.
Have you ever seen like a king crab? Like that's what these monster things remind me of. They're like, king crabs are like really long legs and they're really ugly looking, like spiders and spiky.
Yeah, I always, whenever I watch the show about the deep sea crab fishermen, whenever they show the spider crab, that thing, it's like the legs on it are 6 feet long. I always think of the head spider from this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
LVP?
I said Fuchs.
Who was he? Sunglasses guy?
No,
Okay.
He was the guy with the glasses who burned himself.
Oh, okay.
Only because at least the reason I put him, because he's always the one I always forget about. At least even all the other ones have somewhat of a personality to remember them by.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like. He's just there to up the body count.
Fuchs. Oh, Fuchs, that guy. Okay.
When I was going back to the IDB to look at that earlier today, I was like, I kept on wanting to call that Fox instead of Fuchs.
I did too, until they actually said his name. I was like, oh.
I think Bennings was for myself. Other than his transformation was like one of the ones that I thought was the scariest to me when I was younger.
Which one was Bennings?
Bennings, he was played by
Peter Malloy.
Yeah, Peter Maloney.
Maloney.
He was
He's the one that got shot in the beginning, right?
No, he gets assimilated. I can't remember if it was right closer to the beginning. I believe he was one of the first humans that got assimilated.
Well, like,
Was
wait,
he was the Spiderhead guy, wasn't he?
No,
No.
who was?
Spiderhead.
I can't remember who turns into Spiderhead. I think I fell asleep before that each time.
I thought. Wait, Bennings was the one that stormed outside and had the hands transformed, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
that guy.
Okay, yeah. He did
there's
get shot
something.
in the beginning.
There's something about the cold too that was always so terrifying. Like they're out in the middle of freaking freezing tundra, like,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
for that guy running out there, I don't know. That one always kind of messed with me, I guess.
Danny?
Whoever didn't help this movie make 15 million or more. That's
The
my least
fans.
value. The fans. Fuck you, fans.
It also-
No, honestly, I really didn't have a least valuable player. Like I feel like everybody in the movie played they were there and they played their part, and it's like Halloween Kills. Like you can hate whatever scenes. I'm there for the kills. So when I watched this movie, it was like, all right, everybody's doing their part. Let's up the body count. Okay, there's this person. I didn't care. I really just wanted. I really just love the whole like mystery and like the environment and figuring out who's who. So I really didn't have nobody. I mean, if I could pick somebody, it'll be me if I don't watch it again on Halloween. That'll be the least valuable player.
Best scene.
Ooh.
the blood test scene.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm gonna say the same.
Yeah.
I missed so many scenes that I don't feel like I should be allowed to say because I'm only going off of memory.
Well, yeah. I mean, what was memorable to you?
When you opened your eyes for a split second.
Right, the sound of those other movie trailers popping on and waking me up. I don't. As far as like from like aesthetic and the way that the movie was made and the big panning shot when they find the spaceship, like I thought
yeah.
was really beautifully done.
Mhm.
But I mean, obviously the spider head scene
Yeah.
stands out more than probably any other scene.
Sure. Danny?
I love the ending. I love the ending when it's Creedy and Keith Davis' character when they're by themselves. Because there was always a theory of who was the thing, like between them two, like whether they survived. I believe they made. I believe there was like a comic or something they had made, and they have revealed that Keith David was the one that was turned into the thing.
No
at the
way,
end.
really?
Yeah, that was like in that book, but like that was always the like I love again. I'm a big fan of like movies that. Well, I mean that give you an ending. Like if you watch The Gray with Liam Neeson. The Gray, you don't know, and then they give, or even endings like Saw, right? Like the first Saw movie. Like had they not made any other Saws, like I love that ending. Like they just leave you at the edge of the sea, and then you like it leaves you wanting more. So that was like my favorite part of that movie. Just not knowing.
Yeah. That was a great ending. And I don't know if like did 80s movies end kind of like that. I felt like back in the day that was probably a ballsy move to kind of end a movie like that.
Yeah. Can't think of a movie that ended that way. I mean, the only movie I could remember that ended in that form that had me kind of like, damn, this is the way they're gonna end the movie was Infinity War. It's the last movie that when I sat in that movie, I was like, and Infinity War ended, I was like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Yeah.
like we gotta wait.
That or like kind of like the ambiguity of like Inception of like, was that a dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he spins the top and you're waiting to see whether the top
If it falls, yeah.
You guys ever watch American Psycho? That had a weird,
Yes.
that had a weird ending too, where it was like, wait, he like thinking all this shit? Like he didn't really do anything?
Yeah, I know, right?
Mhm.
High School Creations, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us. All right, unanswerable questions.
When did Blair get turned?
I'm thinking it was during the autopsy, but
During vaccinations. during getting a booster.
like it was definitely off screen, but I think it was when he did. I mean, like honestly, the guy was like, he was wearing gloves, but man, he was like all over there and like.
Chris, with an answer like that, I would think you were the thing too. I would look at Unworthy like, yeah, go get your bullets.
I mean, I'm thinking Unworthy's the thing here.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
He's just too. No, you know what? It wouldn't be Unworthy because Unworthy, like for him to like, I would believe if he came up to me, I would know. Like if he came up to me, and the first question I would ask him is, if your balls are lit, he's gonna say, well, maybe you should go see it. I was like, kill him. Kill him now. Kill him now.
It'd be like from Dumb and Dumber. Shoot him.
Yeah, man, kill him. No. Honestly, for me, my question was always like, why? Like, if they knew there was like such like they had like maybe it was I forget where he was playing. Kurt Russell was playing the game in the beginning, and then he was like cheated, so he like messed up the computer with his drink. Like it got, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I was like, what's going on here? So I felt like in that moment, I don't remember why, but in that moment I was like, was that machine like something important that maybe you needed?
No, because it specifically said test master, so that computer was only for that game.
The thing was the machine.
Yeah.
Fucking took 4. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. Why did he break the only computer on the base? Basically, yeah, that was so. I'm like, oh come on, like, you don't have any TV. Come on, don't do that.
Is he the only pendejo with a hat on, like that little?
Wait,
the only
was this the first case of rage quitting a video game?
Okay.
Probably.
Fair.
I always and I wish I had been able to keep myself watching through because maybe I would have had this answer. But I always wondered why it didn't like occupy more than one person at a time. Like why
it did.
Mm-hmm.
More than one person at a time.
Oh,
yeah,
so
there was Spiderhead and then Palmer.
Oh yeah, plus Blair was already.
Yeah,
Blair was already turned. Yeah, okay. See, I don't have a good answer, or I don't have a good question.
Okay, kill him.
Kill him.
Okay, kill him. We need to reenact that. We need to reenact that scene. By the way, we gotta go to Legion's Con and sit on a chair. Everybody get tied up, and then we'll have like Yimbo be Kurt Russell, and him walk around and then Unworthy could say that I'm not gonna spend my winter sitting in this fucking chair.
Yeah.
I'll
be sunglasses guy.
You would. You would be. I'll be the dog.
My unanswerable question was like just a serious like oversight. When they were all testing each other, why didn't they just pull the Quaker Oats guy like with them to test? Like, couldn't have like the dude? They spent so much time doing that. The dude had enough time to like build a fucking spaceship.
Oh yeah.
How much time did they leave this guy in a shed by himself?
Right.
That he built a spaceship.
Yeah, I totally forgot that aspect. So when that scene came out, I was like, I thought this had only been 2 days.
Yes. I was like, oh, he must have found it. And they're like, no, he built it. I was like, what? How did he build this thing?
He must have a big collection of Legos at home.
all the spare snow blowers that were in the shed, probably.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Nitpicks?
The opening scene.
What was about the opening scene?
I kind of wish they didn't
He
tell
didn't
us it
land
was
in
aliens
Antarctica?
right away,
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
because it's like, so once you see the spaceship, you're like, okay, all this weird shit is because of aliens. There, kind of cuts away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. The unknown is what really is the best part. Like
Yeah.
finding out that it is aliens while they're doing the research.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good
Uh-huh.
shot. Just, I think it took away from the mystery aspect of it.
Yeah, like Predator, right? You don't know what Predator is until
Yeah.
the very end. He takes off his mask.
Chris Hansen walks out.
You said you were just bringing them Legos, but you were here for sex.
Oh man.
And another nitpick I had with some of the awkward editing, like some of the scenes would like just end awkwardly. I think the first thing that comes to mind is when they're getting aboard the helicopter. It shows them walking up to the helicopter to be like, "Hey, you're getting on the helicopter," and then it shows another scene of them right after as them walking back to the helicopter to actually take off. It's just smaller scenes like that. Just
Just took you
Yes.
out of the moment.
yeah, well, not take me out of the moment. It was just on closer inspection was kind of weird. Like
It was confusing because there was one part where I'm like, wait, are they at the base or are they not at the base?
yeah,
Like, because I couldn't tell if they were, you're right, getting off or getting on. Any other nitpicks, guys?
Just gonna wave at the
Only thing
person
I can
behind
think
me.
of is that I wish I had taken a little more time to watch this all the way from start to finish. That's my nitpick. That I failed at watching this movie this time.
Well, I mean, you've seen it so much.
yeah.
I have seen it plenty of times, but I think trying to watch it the times that I did this time, it made me realize like it's been so long since I watched it that I had a hard time remembering really any of it when I was really pressed to think, what did I just watch?
Yeah. All right, are we ready for rating?
Got a couple more fun facts.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So the score from this one was by Ennio Morricone. He used a lot of his unused score for this one for The Hateful Eight and won an Oscar for it.
No way, really? For the Hateful Eight?
And The Hateful Eight won an Oscar
For the score.
So you see, had this movie been made a little later, it probably would have made a little more than 15, or 3.
Well, I mean, it's still revered as a,
It's a great movie.
good
I
movie,
listen. I would listen.
It took its time to get the respect it deserved.
Yeah.
And also going back to its box office, it ended up canceling a deal John Carpenter had with a studio. So they canceled the contract because of how this movie did.
Oh, really?
How dare you guys?
Take it up with Universal, dude.
Is John Carpenter still alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
My goodness, God rest his soul.
Protect him at all costs.
Yes, please. If anybody's with John right now, tell him we love him.
How old is he?
He's like in his close to his 80s. Like he's like,
Is he?
yeah, he's the old guy. He was just on a TV. He was just on one of these shows not too long ago. He was talking about Halloween and I think was it the Colbert Report? Was that him?
Oh, really?
I think he was just on one of these shows like
man
not too long ago. He was talking about I guess his music and just being around and being like, a horror person for, just doing the score.
Didn't he have a Peacock series that came out recently? It was like Neighborhood something.
Yeah. Can't remember the name of it, but you're right.
Yeah, 1948 he was born. So
Mm. He was the Shape before the Shape.
any other fun
Um,
facts, Clintastic?
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Those are good ones.
Fun fact, Unworthy, how many times did you fall asleep during this movie?
Fun fact: Unworthy fell asleep 3 times.
Slept
I
like
fell
3 times.
Fell asleep 3 times. Tried to watch it 4 times.
As he had the Red Hood gun to his chest. Just waiting for somebody to get close.
My kids were like, "Dad, can we watch something else?" I was like, "Why don't you go back to your fucking room?"
Quick question: did anyone watch the prequel?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a
I have
prequel.
not.
I didn't even.
Yeah,
know.
there's it people thought it was a sequel, but like it is a prequel. And I thought it would have been nice to watch both because I will say it does a good job kind of explaining like a lot of scenes, but the CG fucking sucks.
That's what I
It
heard.
came out in
CG
2011.
Yeah, it sucks. And then the cast was I don't know. But it does it like that whole Norwegian like base with like when they visited in the old movie, it explains how the person killed himself and like all this shit. Like it does a really good job kind of putting pieces together.
Was Kurt Russell in that? Did he show up at all?
In spirit.
No.
No, he wasn't in it.
Mhm.
Who was in that? The guy that played what's his name? He played Shaggy.
He
was
was
It wasn't Matthew Lillard.
No, it wasn't Matthew Lillard. He played not Shaggy. He played Lloyd Christmas in the second.
His last name's Olsen. I know you're talking.
Yeah.
Because the other two were Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and I think
Yeah.
Joel Egerton was the other one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
You should watch it, Chris, and put it together and watch the other one again.
I'm gonna watch it.
We got during TPC, just as you're sitting doing the top 10, just watch the movie at the same time.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. You know what I have been watching before we get to
Shenanigans.
The house in the haunting at Hill House, something like that.
Oh yeah,
That's a really good one.
Haunting at it was based on the book Haunting at Hell House, I believe is what it was originally.
Yes.
That book is scary as shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
The book is.
Oh,
This show is really good at just not being scary and then being scary as all heck. Like literally builds the tension over like several episodes. Now I haven't even gotten to the part yet, like that my wife says will scare the shit out of me. But she said that like everyone who tells me like there's this one part, so I'm like I'm hoping that it's been overhyped for me and it won't scare me. So,
if
but
it's
there are
the part
definitely
I'm thinking
parts.
about, not only is it kind of a jump scare, but it's kind of it's an intense scene.
I mean, honestly, it is it's really good. So yeah, I've been watching that Toy Addict, like just trying to be
It's such a gangster.
I know,
And then,
right?
and then there's the other series, The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is also really good.
Yeah, my wife was saying that she watches like all the scary stuff. She likes that one. So we just watched Fall of the House of Usher.
I still need to watch that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That wasn't scary. That was just like that was more messed up. House of the Fall of Usher, which is based on an Edgar Allan Poe short story, which I really enjoyed. But it's like it has really nothing to do with it. Well, kind of has to do with it, but they just like made a whole story about it. So
they pretty much pulled from all the other Edgar Allan Poe stories. And
yes, exactly. I'm like this reminds me of like some other stories, but yeah. All right, The Thing ratings. Danny, 10.
No. After everything I've heard tonight and all the fun facts and everything with this movie in 100.
Danny.
The No. The movie's gonna get it's gonna get a 5. There's no movie that's ever gonna get like anything less.
Any movie he picks is going to get a 5.
Any movie that I pick is gonna get a 5.
Can I just say the Batman Forever 3.5, Death Becomes Her 3.5, then Revenge of the Nerds, Bloodsport, Total Recall, and The Thing, all 5s.
No, I gave Batman Forever a 6.
You did not. No, you gave it a
No, you
3.5. You gave it 3.5.
Unworthy. It's not like you not to defend me. You're the Thing. Okay, kill him.
Kill him.
Okay,
Oh, this
kill
is
him.
a class.
I got him.
Kill.
I got the fucker.
Kill him.
Caught me.
No, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little biased. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 5. But compared to like
I got 5 kids. Sorry.
got 5 kids. No, I'm gonna give it a 5. I love it. It's definitely top 5 horror movies.
I don't blame you. I mean, this is a good movie. It's a good movie. Clintastic?
4.5.
Man, we were so close. I thought this was going to be the first 5. You were hyping it.
Yeah,
did
you
too.
were hyping it.
I went into it
Little
thinking, oh, this is
tease.
going to be a 5, and I'm like, no.
It's those little continuity and scene cuts, isn't it?
It was a special. It was a spaceship scene at the beginning.
It was
Meryl Streep wasn't in it.
Meryl Streep was not in it.
It's just the onslaught of old white dudes that get
What's wrong with that?
They
And
all blend together.
Well,
and Keith David.
What
And
is
the roller skating guy.
Exactly.
It reminded me of Deadpool. Remember when he was like riding around in Deadpool 2 in Professor X thing? It's like all these old white men. Where's my rape whistle?
Oh man, did he say that in Deadpool
Yeah,
2? Oh,
yeah.
that's so great.
You never seen Deadpool 2, dude?
No, I have. I just don't
Oh
remember that
shit! Yeah,
line.
you gotta watch that one scene. He's like in Professor X's thing, and then like Colossus is talking to him. He's like, "Oh my goodness, all these white," he said, "all these white men on the walls should have brought my rape whistle."
Pretty good.
Hey, that's not me making inappropriate jokes. Watch the fucking movies. Dead.
I gotta watch that. That's pretty good. Unworthy?
I definitely
Come on, sugar. You
I'm
got
going off in nostalgia, and I'm going to give this movie a 5.
it. Be quiet, baby.
Ooh.
Even though I didn't get to get myself to watch it all the way through, because
Uh-huh.
like if I had known for sure I was gonna be able to pop on tonight, I would have made myself do it. But every time I woke up and I'd be like, I'll try again tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna make it on Monday.
You're so lucky it's not Friday
I'm-
of Legion's Con. I would have hugged you and lift
I'm
you up
going-
and just did you.
I'm gonna go on my nostalgia of how much I remember, how much I loved it, and I'm gonna say it's still a 5 for me.
5 I like. All right. I'm gonna give it a 4. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. It actually surprised me. I dug it. It's good.
I'm proud of you.
It was a great movie. I was
It
like,
was good. It was enjoyable. It's yeah.
I did not think I would enjoy it as much as I did. I really did.
You know what? Me neither. When I first like heard about it, and then like I had a buddy of mine who was big on like those like classic sci-fi movies.
Mhm.
So he was talking to me about Alien. So I watched Alien. I was like, oh, I like it. But then he had mentioned The Thing. He was like, oh, I love The Thing. I love The Thing. You should check that one out. So when I saw it, you know, I was like, oh shit, this movie is really, really good. Like I love Alien. But like that one, I don't know. It's a special place.
That's a good one. Well, you know, I have to say, every time we do these, you know who really shines here? Clintastic 4. Always bringing out those movie
movies.
facts. Like, my gosh, this is like... Wait,
He works for Rotten Tomatoes. He sits in the theater, just takes fucking notes all damn day.
So I appreciate all the facts and everything that you bring, Clintastic. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's a fair guy, and I appreciate his fairness. He's a very fair guy. He's not
He
biased,
is.
and I appreciate Clint. I appreciate you, Clint.
You're
Bring
okay.
me down from
You're
Space
okay.
Mountain. We should go to like Paul Rubens' theater together one day.
Oh,
Just hang out. Oh
Um,
god.
Rest in peace.
Damn right.
Unworthy, it was your pick. I don't know if you're busy next week or what, but did you want to pick the next movie? If not, it goes to Quintas.
I would love to, because I conceded my pick last week to Danny,
Yes.
and he made a good selection. But
Yes, I did. Come on.
I think since we're getting closer to now that Halloween's almost over, I think I want to go back to my suggestion a few weeks ago and do Reindeer Games.
Okay. I'm down.
It's
Good
the
choice.
only
Like it.
good Ben Affleck movie you can watch.
I love it. Great. Awesome. Also, another movie I don't think I've watched start to finish. Just parts of it.
I've watched it a bunch of times because Liv Taylor has a scene in the swimming pool that or not Liv Taylor. Jesus,
I was
is
like,
wait,
Liv Taylor?
yeah,
It was
that
Ben
Liv-
Affleck.
yeah, is it Liv Taylor?
No,
What the hell is her name?
Ben Affleck.
Aerosmith's guy daughter. Is
Yeah.
that Liv Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a scene in the swimming pool that I really enjoy.
Oh, they're in that movie together too. They were on Armageddon
Wow,
together.
Reindeer Games was in 2000.
Or was it her?
Wow.
The way
That's
Clint
not-
keeps on looking at me.
Well, there's Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, that's who I'm thinking.
Mm.
Okay.
I was thinking Armageddon. You're right, Danny. It's kind of mixed up. Charlize Theron has a very good pool scene though that I like to watch.
Charlize Theron. All right. Oh my gosh. For some reason, I thought this was an old movie.
I remember
Wasn't
going
she-
to see this movie in the theater with my grandmother.
You did?
And when that scene came on, my eyes got like as big as dinner plates. And my grandmother was just sitting in the. She had a necklace, and she would just like go like this with the necklace.
All right. Well, hey, how was I got to pop in on Thursday, last Thursday, and I was really happy to see you guys do the celebration with Chubsy Wubsy and Mr. and Mrs. Chubsy Wubsy hanging out. It was a really just like endearing show, a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
And just like I want to say honest in terms of just like it was just like there was a lot of feelings and just wholesome fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing that I was excited for the whole thing. It was a great episode to have them on, but one of the things that kind of happened behind scenes that I'm very proud to share with everybody is that I am now on an honorary Puerto Rican.
Oh no way!
I could not be happier about it. I've
How
been
did
brushing up on my my language. You know, I'm studying it, reading some books. So.
Nice chincletas.
What is your name?
Sabrino Gringo. That's my new name.
Sabrino. What does
Sabrino
Sabrino mean?
Nephew. So that means I'm their white nephew.
Yes, I got Gringo. Yes.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great episode. They're such down to earth people. I can't wait to meet them when I go to Legion's Con in what is it, 10 days now? 11 days?
Yeah.
11 days.
I'm
Yeah,
very
they're truly like in Toy Addict knows because he's like their son, adopted son.
Unfortunately, they would say.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Danny, I give you so much credit because you're just like one of the nicest guys who would just drive down and help them move like their entire store for no nominal fee whatsoever, and just to help them out, and they appreciate that. They're the nicest people. They're just really just nice, hardworking people, and they're honest, and they just like to make sure that you're having fun and that you're comfortable and that you're taken care of, and you don't get that a whole lot from
no people. Absolutely. One of the things that I had a conversation because they wanted to. Chelsea was asking me about like how people watching how they like the show, and I was like, well, I got a lot of like feedback from like some of the guys from Hoodcast and stuff, and they were saying how they were their type of people, like they love the transparency of how he was and how she was. She's a riot. How fun she was. She kind of like stole the show a little, which was great.
She did.
But I think one of the things that I've always said to him, and I think a lot of people have said to him was like, you receive what you put out, right? Like when
Yeah.
we met him the first time, is just open arms, nice guy. It was, it didn't seem like you were going to a store. I mean, yeah, they have a business, but it didn't seem you were going to a store. It seemed like you knew him for a while. He made you feel welcome. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Yeah.
they'll have and to have a conversation with you about just anything at all. Like you can walk in and go pick up a couple. You don't know him, pick up a couple of Spider-Man, and he'll just start talking about all the movie. Hey, you watch the Spider-Man movies? Yeah, me too. I like this. You start a conversation with you. So again, no, it's a no-brainer to like, do things. Also, too, is like it was a good opportunity it was like a teaching moment for my kids because I brought my kids with me when we were doing that. And it was a good teaching moment just to kind of show them that, it's good to give people, even if the people you just meet, it's good to like give back to people when they're doing good and they have something, you know what I'm saying? It was nice for them to experience that and take part in it. So like, when she goes, like I took my daughter yesterday, when she goes and she sees the place, she's like, although this is theirs, I had a part in this. Like I helped out too. You know what I'm saying? And that makes her feel good, and we didn't ask for anything. And like I said, I'm talking about it now. I'll never talk about it. I could care less because again, it was something that I wanted to do for him. And I'll do that for anybody.
Yeah.
Unworthy calls me, he wants me to go drag a deer out of the woods for him, drive 5 hours. I'll go drag the damn
be careful. Be careful. It might take you up on that.
deer.
I've had to drag deer a fucking long ways before.
Like, hey, Dad, you want to drive? And then it's crazy too because it's not just like us, like people around his area. Like he knows a lot of people, just random people show up. There's somebody that brought him wine that makes their own wine. He had his own wine yesterday. It was pretty dope. And I love that he loves everybody. He shows everybody love. And one of the biggest things about him, he says, I'll do a giveaway, but you don't need to follow me. You don't need to like, I love that about him. Like he doesn't care about the praise. Like you should be, he doesn't care about it. He's just there. He's there for everybody. That's what he does. So,
yeah. I mean, and it's great. Like, he's been on Toy Talk a few times and he's always like helped us out. He's like, hey, I can't make it, but whatever. Tell him to go on the website, choose whatever, and we'll do a raffle that way. I was like, well, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but
that was a great show. Like, honestly, I always love when they're on, and I just like love hanging out with them, or it feels like we're hanging out. So that's what I'm really excited about. Legion's Con, hanging out with them too, and just seeing them.
Yeah.
And, as well as hanging out with you guys. So
yeah.
11 days.
Look forward to it. I'm like chomping at the bit. I was supposed to be off work today, and I ended up going into work. But the whole time I was working, I was just like, I'm like making lists on my phone. Like, don't forget to bring this, and I want to make sure we do this. Like, I keep on having these ideas pop up, a little bits and stuff that I want to film with Danny while we're together. Like, I'm just so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Note Chewing and I have a shared notes section, and so we're editing it constantly. What to bring, putting on stops on our road trip. So we're excited too. So, but yeah, it seems fun.
Yeah, I just hope I get an opportunity to meet more people like Chubsy. I hope I get to like meet. I mean, I have, but like people that are like that, like you could like you're willing to do like whatever. Hey, I'm there for you. Like anybody. Like I want that.
Yeah, I mean, Chubsy and Miss Chubsy, they're special people that you don't. There are not many of them out there.
Yeah,
but I'm sure you'll meet more. But
shout out to Sharon.
She's awesome
because she's definitely one. Tuscan's wife. She's definitely one of those people that
you're absolutely right.
She's definitely one of those. I would say I would put her in the same category as like the Wubsies. I would put her in that same category. Like,
you know what? I totally agree with you on that. Actually, she is one where, I think it was like a few weeks ago, I just went over to drop something off and like,
oh, nice.
Bought some like pastries for her and,
what's up, man?
hung
That's awesome.
Hung out for a little bit and we just talked. And
That's awesome,
this time
man.
out. Yeah. So that, I mean, you're right. You're right. She is definitely one of those people like Chubsies because she is pretty extraordinary.
Yeah, and she's down. I love how she like makes fun of like everything. Like she's
Yes.
like she like trolls the hell out. It's like I like how you geeks you dorks get together and just buy all these toys. Like I love that shit. Oh,
But all right. Well, hey. Thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks for the thing. This was a great movie to review. Can't wait to do Reindeer Games. Definitely not the movie. I thought Reindeer Games was like a movie in 1980s that won an Oscar. This is not the same movie.
Are you
Right?
thinking of the Crying Game?
No, not the Crying Game. I know the Crying Game.
Okay.
I thought it. No, I'm gonna have to like think of this one and send it to you guys. Of which one I thought, but yeah, this was 2000 with Ben Affleck. Okay, it's pretty recent.
Good movie. Good movie.
But hey, everyone in the chat, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to our pointless banter about a movie that came out like 50 years ago. And we'll see you next week for another episode of Toy Talk.